This segment brought to you by Brown Chevrolet Buick in Wamego, just a short drive down the Yellow Brick Road. Well, good morning. Welcome to the Twilight Zone. Oh, no. This is around Kansas. I'm Frank.
I'm Deb, and I feel like the Twilight Zone. I think the heat has fried my brain. You know, I've been like, my brain has been on a 30-second delay or something, or maybe even a 30-minute delay. You know, I mean, it's like people will say something, and I'm just like 30 minutes later, it'll kick in. It's like the blonde gene kicked in or something, you know, and I just can't quite follow what people are saying. I don't know what it is. So.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, is I got to meet Rod Serling once.
Did you really?
Well,
How
when I worked
cool.
in Kansas City at WDAF, he was very good friends with the program director at WDAF, and they collaborated on a show called Beyond Belief. And anyway, Rod Serling happened to be in town one time, was at the studio, and it was kind of like this, oh, hi, things, but other than that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, folks are always teasing me because, oh, you know so many famous people. That's the plus of being in media, isn't it? I mean, it really is. That's one wonderful perk, that these people aren't just like Rod Serling, the black and white face on TV, or that voice. It's a real person, you know, and we've been blessed to know some really cool people, Frank, and to interview some really interesting people. And, you know, one of my favorite interviews was William Lee Golden of the Oakridge Boys. And I interviewed him before a show in Topeka on the air. And it was the only time, because, you know, I'm used to talking to important people. And don't get starstruck too badly, but when he came over the phone and over the air and said, "Good morning, Deb," and that beautiful, deep voice of his, for like, I was done. I mean, it was like I couldn't think of a thing to say. I was just like, oh my gosh. And then I, you know, regained my composure, and then I got to meet him and visit with him when they came to town for the show. And oh my gosh, what a generous, gracious person. Oh, you know, in addition to phenomenally talented.
One of the more fun ones I ever did was Chill Wills. I don't know if our audience is old enough to remember Chill Wills.
How cool is that?
Yeah, he was in town when they first opened the Ramada Inn, because I think he had interest in it and all that. But he came by the studio for an interview, and I just remember his publicist saying, "I will advise you, keep your hand on the mic switch." So anyway, because I guess anyway, we got through the interview, and he was just fine and quite a gentleman, and he looked just as cool as he always did on screen.
You know, Buck Taylor grew up with Chill Wills.
Yeah.
And and Buck, I'm going to mess it up now, he was either holding Buck's hand when he took his first steps, or Buck took his first steps to Chill Wills. I can't remember now, but it's in an interview that I did with Buck a couple of years ago, maybe a year or two ago, when at the premiere to The Road to Valhalla. So yeah, just a little bitty world, isn't it, Frank? Little bitty world.
Hey, we've got some great stories. Stay tuned. Watch Ag AM in Kansas online at agaminkansas.com.
Buying a car shouldn't be this hard. And at Brown Chevrolet Buick in Wamego, it isn't. It's actually awesome. Whether you want a new or used car or truck, Toby's team can make the deal. Even if you want to custom order a new car or truck, Toby's team can make the deal. See Toby's team at Brown Chevrolet Buick in Wamego. We're awesome.